Morning, everybody. Just make sure that the behind the scenes. Okay, the Blue Yeti is hooked up. That is one of the biggest pains about working with OBS from time to time. It makes me I have the mic plugged in, and it's like, ooh, device not connected. Fuck do you mean? Mm, Anyway, so here we are, Nintendo Switch 2 Direct in approximately 10 minutes. So we get 10 minutes that we get to chill, and then it's off to the races, so to speak. Why does it say not live? Skip ahead to live broadcast. What the hell? Let's hope that's not too soft for everybody. Um, I can adjust the volume as needed, even in full screen. So yeah, do my log in for TCG Pocket really quick while we're waiting. Anyway, so the Switch 2 is among us, and we're going to find out which leaks were, in fact, misinformation and which ones are legit. And yeah, we're also going to see what the lineup consists of. I am actually hoping that Mario Kart is a launch title because, let's face it, Mario Kart at launch would be great, especially with the whole 24 racers thing and the fact that it's Mario Kart. You know? And I'm gonna say, considering how many games I've obtained for the Switch over its lifespan, I'm gonna try not to overdo it with getting too many games, even if there's really good must-have ones. Just so it's not like an overwhelmingly large collection. I'm gonna fucking bigger plastic bin for my OG Switch collection for games that don't fit on my current bookshelf back there. And it's like, and even though I know they're gonna fuck it up and not do anything right, I would still spring for a gold, silver Switch 2 remake. Like Mario Party with the like a Mario Party Superstars esque collection that has at least one board for Mario Parties 1 through 8, maybe two each for a total of 16. Upwards of 200 mini games from the series history, including Super and Jamboree. No, no motion controls. A Mario Party game like that. The new Mario Kart, Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal remake. Like man, those are three big ones that would definitely make a must-buy list, as would a new Monster Hunter. I don't know if they're gonna plan on trying to port Wilds to the Switch 2, or if they're gonna be hard at work making a brand new Switch 2 exclusive one. I believe Rise was Switch 2 exclusive for a short while before it came out. Let's look this up together, shall we? Wikipedia. Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah, the PlayStation and Xbox version and the PC version ported roughly a year later. All right. Anyway, 6 minutes to go. And the main reason I unlocked my phone was not just to check in on Trading Card Pocket. I also have to pop in on the phone side. Whoa, 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 right, pop right there. Here we go. Gotta pop up for the chat. It's always good to have, it's always good to be sure that you're able to check on the chat. I'm gonna, have my phone nearby. I would have asked Matt to moderate the chat, but we all know that the man is an hour behind me, and it's only pushing 8 o'clock. So give the man his rest, you know. Well, to be honest, I was struggling to get out of bed. I finally tumbled out around like 8:15. It was like, oh my God, 9 a.m. Maybe it's just that I'm an old man, but this isn't an unreasonable time. 9 a.m. is an unreasonable time to be doing this direct. 10 a.m. is more reasonable because, at least by fucking 9 a.m., I'm more prone to be waking up a little bit easier with minimal. Plus, it gives me a good 15 minutes to get my morning workout in. So, yeah. Cool. Hi, Gizmo. Over here, Gizmo. She ran off. Oh, I know someone who would like to say hi to the viewers. Let's go. Yeah. You can tell that this one is more or less very, very, like, oh, I'm here. Get stuffed, you know? It's a very cranky puss, but very lovable puss. Right, Turmoil? All right. Yeah. There you go. If I had let her go right at the foot of the desk, she would have bonked the equipment, or at least the wiring. So, uh, anyway, for people who watch live, share your thoughts and your predictions in the chat, and anyone watching this later, just tell us in the comments how many of your predictions, personal predictions, came to be for this. Just a refresher from the it was because it was like last year. Just a refresher for everyone who watched Gaming Knuckleheads talk. The Switch to reveal trailer. Um, we did do our predictions on release and price. I don't remember what Brent said, and obviously he's not here. We are going to try to do a not a Gaming Knuckleheads talk tonight because he's got to help me run some errands later. Not being able to drive and everything. But we are going to try to do a on the couch discussion talking about the post direct. Um, and he'll remind everyone, but pretty much our my predictions were roughly between 4 to 500 for the price and roughly November for the release date. So that is me. Well, excuse me. Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. You got 2 minutes to go. Oh, 1 minute to go. And bear in mind, my phone and my computer have like a supposed to be a 3 minute gap. Supposed to be. But right now I'm looking at a full. Oh no, that is a 3 minute gap. With me, I can't do time. And yes, I am well aware of the oddities and implications between that. Anyway, let's cross our fingers and fucking hope that the da, 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 do, 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 volume won't be too loud because we don't want it to be too loud. I don't want it to be too soft. And because I am watching directly on my computer with my phone muted to monitor the chat. Lovely. And for those of you who enjoy watching me, I'm actually going to be getting screwed over in the algorithm soon. Lovely. How lovely. Oof. No more pre-show thoughts. Let's exit the full screen really quick. 901. Weird thing about, I don't know if it's just me or if other people put up with this as well, but it feels like when you're waiting like this, it just feels to me like sometimes you gotta refresh the browser, which I think is a bit of a pain in the ass. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my computer, YouTube on my computer not behaving, you know? Oh, what do I know? What do I know? I don't know jack shit. Do, 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 do. I could be sitting here playing Monster Hunter now. Oh, yeah, no, we don't have to worry. 60, less than 60 seconds. Here we go. The benefit of their pre-recording these streams and then uploading them as a pre-recorded video, I gotta say, it is like they get this custom title card. The rest of us on YouTube, we just get the generic stuff, you know? Not that I don't dislike the generic stuff. I just hope the music they're using isn't some sort of copyrighted tune they pulled off somewhere. Thankfully, YouTube's bots have improved. Like, you're more likely to get claimed than struck from, music. Rating pending to mature. Some fucking indie world vibes here. That's new. Some game footage captured in engine. There's no way this isn't going to be a launch title now. Love the bits of harmonica, though. Well, Pauline's going to be in-game at launch. Oh, I fucking love it. That was an awesome track right there. Is that a remake of Shy Guy Bazaar? And you can race a fucking Moo Moo? What is this? You change costumes by eating a burger? This is some pretty wacky shit. I like it. And Kamek looks like he's been downgraded to an item. I am sorry. I am sorry, Kamek.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh, damn. Realistic.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh, wow.
4 drivers in each race, the most in series history. The competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Oh, Sega gonna sue somebody.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends, and even take photos together at different locations.
Penguin Racer.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct, so be on the lookout for more information in the future.
9 a.m. on the 17th. Why do you hate me?
World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right,
Now with 2 times more drift.
we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo! That was you. So quick. Oh no!
Native voice chat.
Wait, no.
Is that native voice chat?
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
It's about fucking time.
Okay.
For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can
Let's
pick up
get your
the
top
sound
band again, everybody.
even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here. Alright, let's keep
I'm
going.
kidding.
Let's make a loop
Don't
right here.
use
When there's
expletives
noisy
in
ground
Pokemon
changes,
for
your voice
Chitat's
will
chatter.
still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see
I like
someone
it.
go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh, ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yay.
Do do
Okay.
do do do.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star.
That's so cute.
So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
That's what C stands for.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Camera sold separately.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There you
guys.
go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
That looks good.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that
wait,
looks
wait.
good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left.
And then-
Left,
Oh,
left,
wait,
left.
you
if
fix
I go a
it.
little more this way. Oh.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Figured.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
遊んでみてください。
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
ご紹介します。
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2, or
Yes,
Nintendo Switch
download
system.
play of
You
the
can
Switch,
share a game
basically.
with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
映像をご用意しましたので、ご覧
Please take a look.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
I know there's still going to be some people who are taking issue with
SL
the magnetic.
and SR buttons are bigger,
So-
for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con.
Please
2
don't try to break your
horizontally.
system on purpose just to prove a point.
The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
You would need it if you were going to be docked.
Connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Ooh.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
I'll just be going with an
Reading
SD
data
card.
is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Snazzy.
HDR is also supported in TV mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
I've really only ever had an issue of, like, my Switch is kind of warm
On
right
Nintendo
now.
Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Now, what I want to know is, if I keep my light, but sell the big Switch,
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
I'll finish that thought.
We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello.
How'd you get over there?
Location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo
You're
Switch 2
nuts.
Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets.
Let's
And the
play
magnets
Nintendo
are
Switch
inside the
2
system.
Welcome Tour.
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can
I don't know
adjust
if I
the
have the
position of
wrist
the
for
golf
that
club and
anymore.
aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2, so please check it out if you're interested.
Paid tech demo.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Not sure if that's good or bad.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation,
So it's looking like
the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live.
it's
There will
looking
also
like
be
I
an
can't
active developer
like
group
take
on
like
the website
my
where the
Switch
three of us
one
will
and
develop
disconnect it
the
as my
game.
secondary system
We hope
and
you'll
actually
check that
share
out.
data between the Switch and the Switch
And
Lite
now,
like I
the
can with the
Nintendo
Switch
Switch 2
2.
launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
I was
I'm
off.
much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
I'll probably be going to GameStop today.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Clever way to resell.
I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins.
That's going to be a motion
Get on
control
Secret
exclusive
with your
mode.
voice. Go. And compete in other minigames using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Vandalize the
Enjoy the
bombs.
thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
If Carnival Coaster is anything like River Survival, that was a great mode in Super. It was like, besides the minigames, that was the only good thing.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide
Well, I
you to
still
various
have the
locations
NSO
and
app on my
shrines and
computer,
relics you haven't found yet.
on my phone.
Guidance activating.
I do, I just never use it.
Proceed north.
Ooh.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor.
When I was getting set up and getting ready to go live, somebody's like, "When's the next Kirby game, dog?" In the chat.
We hope you're looking forward
Here it
to
is.
Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
So there's hope for an enhanced version of Pokemon ZA after all.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
They're just going to make it a Switch 1 exclusive
You
with
can
no
explore the
enhancements.
immersive
Just
world
watch.
in 4K at 60 frames per second.
Not that I'm not looking
Enjoy
forward to it.
smoother
I'm just
action
saying.
in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR. Based
Still
on
going to buy.
preference.
Still going to see how it's an improvement over Arceus, you know?
Plus,
Well, son
Pokemon
bitch,
Legends
I'm wrong!
Arceus, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Welcome to the modern age, Game Freak.
Switch 2. You can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Wheels! It'd be funny if they called it wheels. Like how arms was arms. Not bad. My biggest concern with the mouse is we all know that the L and R buttons are the weakest on a Nintendo system. Like, can we use the Z triggers as mouse buttons?
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Let's stuff. I got this leftover paper from event I was at.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord.
Make a checklist of the games I'm interested in looking into. Elden Ring, Tarnished Edition. Nice.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind
What's up,
of game
Gizmo?
you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは、カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours. The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
Alright, so my launch titles are definitely going to be Street Fighter 6 and Mario Kart World.
All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me.
I had a feeling it was like It Takes Two.
Play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that
here at EA, we also condone credit card fraud.
Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Is it a derelict cruise ship? I couldn't skateboard on a cruise ship. I'd go flying into the water if it was in the water. Then I'd be lost at sea. Okay, I never got into SpongeBob, but that was fucking hilarious.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
So what I may do is I may put $50 down on the Switch, GoldenEye. Oh yeah, they're bringing James Bond to Hitman.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Bravely Default.
Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements.
The one thing I didn't like about it was that it was basically just the same boss fights over and over and over and over.
Classic fantasy RPG.
And that was the whole damn story.
Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地をめぐる争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は任天堂スイッチ2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Toei Tecmo. When a AAA game studio is named AAA game studio.
Joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Didn't Zelda have a different voice in Breath of the Wild?
A terrible evil arose.
Was it new Hyrule Warriors, now that I think about it?
To vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Now that Zelda has a voice, I feel like they have to emulate this in the movies. Especially now with the rumors it's going to be a trilogy. Like, you hear this, and then you hear a completely different voice in the movies. It's going to be like, what the fuck? I knew it was Hyrule Warriors. I knew it. Winter.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Oh, GameCube is finally coming to Switch Online!
Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across
They're
the
still
great
going to do
sea.
the drip feed,
The
though.
Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
At least it's looking like everything's going to carry over, and they're not going to re-drip
A
everything
tale
that
of
we already
souls
got.
and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link, from the Legend of Zelda series, enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
Visual.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay,
Select better mean everything available.
Publishing and development partners.
Cool. Feels like we've been live forever, huh? Brent's got his work cut out for him because I told him during his lunch break so we can do the discussion video tonight to watch the video on his lunch break, and his lunch break is like an hour long, so holy fuck.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games.
They dub over. It looks like they dubbed over everyone's voices.
In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls in Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that
The bad dubbing is just...
Nintendo Switch 2.
This dubbing is a joke.
As well. We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And yes, we are in live mode.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
Lord of the Flies, the video game.
Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Did my stream just freeze?
This survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
I am so sorry for this, everybody.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter.
All right, we're gonna take a moment and
It's an aim for the Gungeon's Depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect.
Okay, I just saw something in the chat. It's not just me. The stream is completely frozen.
We're excited to share more with you in the future.
I don't know what's going on because all I can hear is all I can hear is what the fuck is going on? Now we're looking at video footage of Civilization 7 and I would say never change Nintendo, but we do know that we want to see them improve with age and time, you know?
My name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home
That is
on
nuts.
the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Final Fantasy VII Remake. So are we all caught back up? Like, what happened? I think everything finally caught up, even the shit that we missed. Arcade Archives is here.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Better be epic. I'm not bored. I'm on board. Ish. What this?
I give you my blood.
And what if you're not a compatible blood type?
My life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Ooh. Let the brutality of difficulty begin. I'm gonna have to have words with GameStop about how much I can get for the Switch 2. If I sell my Switch 1. That crumpled up ball of paper was annoying me. Sorry, people. I'm back. Ooh. Some Victorian meets modern vibes here. I don't know. Castlevania-ish, too.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood. Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
You still didn't tell us the price tag, Nintendo. Next year.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
It's got a mini star vibe. Oh, new Kirby! New Kirby dropping. Where's that puffball off to now? No way. New Kirby or new Smash? One of the two. I don't know. I'm getting some Smash vibes. I'm getting some Kirby vibes. Hey, Gizmo. Kirby racing. Gotta be a Kirby race. Oh, damn! New Kirby Air Ride! Oh. Haven't seen that since the GameCube. Sakurai is back on a Kirby project. Nice!
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Come here, Gizmo. You're a fuzzy little weirdo, you know. Not fuse sticks. Probably something Mario. Hey, you. Donkey Kong! Okay, with that faciness, now I'm seeing the movie style vibes to this character. Oh my God. I get it.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
I'm gonna grab the physical.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
Why not tell us the price?
For launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
All right, so what I'm gonna probably be doing later today is talking to GameStop. I'm thinking I might just end up putting down putting down the $50 deposit for the system and figure out how to handle it from there. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so looking great. I definitely plan to get Street Fighter 6 and Mario Kart World at launch. I'm gonna figure shit out, see what I can do about putting down some money on some pre-orders and sort out because I could pay off one game in May and then the other game like right at the beginning of June. I just have to make sure that I figure out what I'm doing about getting my Switch 2 pre-order secured. But you know, and probably end up selling the big Switch, which means there will either be a short while where we don't do any gameplay or live streams on the Switch 2, so the Switch 1, and quite possibly we might be doing fucking but if we try to do anything, we'll probably make Brent bring his Switch over here, you know, like we're gonna figure all that out, you know, not a problem. Whoops. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in and joining us as well, me rather, as I watched the whole playthrough. Yeah, I will see you all hopefully later this evening. Next up, I've got a